Howdy, 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 howdy. No, I can't do that. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that I have already filmed this once already. So this is my second go. This week I am going to take you through what I put in my carry-on bag, what bag I use, and what aeroplane essentials I take with me whenever I travel. The reason why I think that taking a well-packed carry-on bag is important is if you're someone that's anxious or worried about traveling, if you've got everything already in your carry-on bag, then you're basically there anyway. Because if you arrive to the other destination and you haven't got your bag with you, then it's fine because you've got most of your essentials and everything you would need up until they find your bag in your carry-on. So this is my bag. It is by Matt and Nat. And I can't remember what model it is, but I will put it down below to let you guys know. And it's just a really good size. It's not too big, one because I'm quite small, and two because I actually like to put my bag underneath the seat in front of me. I have really short legs, so it doesn't really affect me, and also that means I have all my items so I can just go underneath the seat and just grab whatever I want during the flight. So let's begin with my bag essentials. So the first one is a scarf. It seems like a pretty basic essential, but I don't like the blankets on planes. I don't know why. They make my hair go really static and they don't smell very nice. So I take this, I spray perfume on it, and it can be a pillow, it can be a blanket, and if you're on a flight, mainly night flights that don't smell that great, you can put this in front of your face and smell that instead of whatever's going on in the carriage. In the carriage? Is that what it's called? Cabin. Yeah, essential, and also just nice to have something with you. Also, you can use it on the trip as well, so it is multitasking scarf, big enough to be a blanket / pillow. Yes. So the next item is my wallet. Obviously I do not go traveling without my wallet. This one is by Comme des Garçons and it is a matte black leather wallet. It's pretty basic but amazing. It has a space for your cards, that is my debit card that I put back in, and then space for your change as well. I really like it because it's a really good size. I obviously have my big bag which I take on the plane, and then sometimes I will pack a clutch bag in my main bag, but sometimes I just like to go out and just put my phone in here and then I'm good to go with wherever I'm going. But these are a really good range of wallets. They do them in loads of different colours like polka dot, bright green, and yeah, I searched long and hard for this, and I'm the kind of person that once I've found a really good wallet I will have it for years, so this one is really good. If you're looking for a travel wallet, this one is awesome. So the next airplane essential is of course headphones. You can obviously use the headphones that they give you on the plane, but these are my headphones that I use to edit with, and just generally if I have headphones, these are the ones that I use. These are by Bose. Oh, just flicked them out. And they are the over-the-ear ones. They fold flat pack like that, and then they've also got a case, so I can't squish them, which is always good. I go for over-the-ear headphones just because I've got really little ears and they get squished, and I'm one of those people that isn't very good at sleeping on planes, so it is normally my time to catch up on all the movies and listen to music just to try and chill myself out. So these are really good if you are like me and like to have your ears not squished against your head. These are also not the noise cancelling ones. Obviously they do these now as noise cancelling, but for some reason it makes me feel sick. I don't know if anyone else gets that. These ones are really good if you're looking for a pair of good headphones that you can travel with. Awesome. So my next item is not actually mine. My Kindle actually flew into the Canal du Midi when Steve and I were boating back in August. It just got picked up by a gust of wind and went in the canal, which wasn't great. So I've been using Steve's Kindle while we travel and just like reading in general in everyday life. I love Kindles. I think they're great. I do love physical books, but when you travel it's just not very space economical to take loads of books with you. So obviously you can load them up onto your Kindle and you're good to go. I'm not very good at charging these, so I would suggest the night before you go away charging, because every time I come to a Kindle it has this, which isn't the best. But if you charge it, it will last you the whole trip. So these are great, and especially if you can't sleep on planes like me, reading sometimes sends me to sleep on a plane, which is always a good remedy. My next carry-on bag essential is actually a pair of sunglasses. I hate when you get somewhere and it's really sunny and then you've got to dig through your main bag that you've checked in to find your sunglasses. I always think it's a good thing to have. What if your bag goes missing? You need some sunglasses if you're going to a sunny place, which hopefully you are. So these ones I've actually stolen from Steve just because they come in a really good case, and I tend to steal his sunglasses anyway because he has lots, and when he buys a new one he might not notice this one goes missing. So these are little Ray-Bans, and they're really good because they're small, so they don't take up that much space in your bag, and they've just got like a round frame. Yeah. These ones are really good. They come in a case, which is great, so they're protected, and they're small enough that they can just fit in my carry-on and not take up too much space. Sunglasses, pack them. So the next essential for me is a pen and paper. Yes, very, very basic, but I find on flights I have a really good kind of headspace, or clear headspace, because you haven't got any distractions like your phone, even though they're now obviously bringing Wi-Fi onto flights, so that might not help me. But I find it's a really good time to plan content. I just think it's a really good thing to have in your bag, and you can play noughts and crosses with the person next to you. But yeah, pad and paper, you can make checklists of anything you've forgotten from home, and it's great for just writing down your thoughts and then coming back to them later. My next carry-on essential I wouldn't normally use on the flight, because hopefully I would have charge on my phone, but it is a battery charger. This one I think is by Mophie. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is a really good one. It lasts probably about 4 charges, and it has, this one is obviously dead because I haven't charged it. It has 4 lights on the side, so you can actually see how much charge it has, which for me, seeing as I'm someone that is not very good at charging things, it's really good. It's small enough that it actually fits into the mobile phone bit in the bag, so I just put that in here with this wire. This is really good as well because actually it's got a USB and then all your connectors there. It even has the connector to charge the battery pack in, so you can obviously just plug that in and then charge that, but also charge your phone and switch it around. So this is really good if you don't want to take multiple cables, because it's an all-in-one. If you lose it, you're screwed, but it's really good just to save space. My next item is my laptop. I have a little felt case from Etsy to protect it. I'll put a link down below. I've had it since I got it, and it protects it, and it's really soft. Also looks pretty nice. So it's just literally got a Velcro hold, and then there's my laptop. I've got the rose gold MacBook. It is really good. I think when I start editing larger video files, I might have to upgrade to a MacBook Pro, but at the moment, because I'm so slow at editing anyway, it does me just fine, and I love it to pieces. I get really attached to technology. Does anyone else? The only thing about the new MacBook is that it doesn't have a USB port. It literally has one port, which I can't remember what the name of it is, which means that you need special adapters from Apple, which have like USB, and other and so then also you can charge it at the same time. This came with my case actually, so I basically put the charger, which breaks down, which is awesome, so that's half the plug, and I just put everything that I need in there, including like card readers and stuff like that, so nothing is lost, and it's all in this little package, which is pretty good. Also, it matches, so yeah, those two just go in my bag. Toiletries wise, I don't actually have that much. I get really annoyed when you go through the barriers or security and you've got to take all your makeup out of your bag, so I tend to go kind of makeup free on a flight. And also, if I ever wear mascara on a flight, it just ends up halfway down my face, so I don't think that's a good look, so I'd rather just go no makeup and hope for the best. So my first 3 things are pretty basic. So I have paracetamol, because being stuck on a flight with a headache is just not a good thing to have. Also, these are pretty good because they're just like a little case that just slots in. Handy dandy tissues, they look well used, I promise they're clean. Yeah, can't be without tissues, and then makeup wipes for if I have got makeup on, I will take that off as soon as I get on the flight. I also use the Clinique Moisture Surge, which I featured in my favourites. That's really good if you take your makeup off and then you put that on, especially because flights are pretty drying. You kind of feel slightly more refreshed and a bit brighter on the flight. My next item is an actual lifesaver. This is my EpiPen. For people that don't know, which I don't know why you would because I've never put it in a video, I am severely allergic to bees, which means I have to carry an EpiPen, which if you don't know what an EpiPen is, it is an automatic injection of adrenaline, which obviously I understand there are no bees on flights, but if I arrived at the place that I went and I packed this in my main bag and my bag got lost for any reason, or in between the plane and the terminal I got stung by a bee, I'd have to have this with me. If you carry an EpiPen, you should definitely put it in your carry-on bag, just because it's a lifesaver, and if you didn't have it and it was in the hold, that would be pretty drastic. So yeah, EpiPen is a lifesaver, goes in my bag, and obviously comes with me wherever I go. So the only makeup essentials that I actually take are just 3 items. I take Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer, which is really good. It's a serum, so it's really brightening. Sometimes when I get off a flight and I just want to look a bit perkier, I'll put a bit of this under my eyes just to kind of brighten me up. I would then use this NARS Cream Blush. It's kind of like a 2-in-1 because you can put it on your lips and you can put it on your cheeks. I've also got Carmex, just because, yeah, I end up not drinking enough water on flights, and I feel like Carmex is a good thing to take with you, or any kind of lip seal, just to make sure that your lips don't dry out during the flight. So yeah, 3 beauty items. So the only other things that I would take with me are my passport and my phone, which would go in the front pocket of the bag, just because it's easy access to it, and that means that I can just take them in and out when I'm obviously going to and from the plane. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you've enjoyed me sharing a few of my things that I take on the plane. Definitely if you're an anxious person, it's always good to just get that packed the night before and you know that you've got everything that you would need. And if you haven't packed anything in your main bag, it doesn't really matter because you can always buy it out there or borrow someone else's. So yeah, I think it's a really good thing to make sure that you've got your backpack or carry-on bag sorted, and then everything else will just follow. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and let me know if you guys have any travel hacks or things that you would put on your carry-on bag that you couldn't live without on the plane, because I'm just nosy and would like to know. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I will see you next Sunday. Goodbye!